So the new Genshin 6.2 update is out with the Lunar 3. Let's talk about it. The Hexerai buffs for old players like me. You probably have Albedo, Venti, or Kui, and you have not used them since you first got them a while back, or you're a new player and you've just gotten them, but you realize they make no good damage unless you are really dedicated. Well, today's the day. You actually get a buff. Any characters part of the Hexerai character group will be buffed. Part of this group is Albedo, Kui, Venti, Fischl, Razor, Sucrose, Mona, and a new character, Durin. I'm going to try my best to simplify or explain the buffs. Now let's get going. Albedo buffs, his little flower that you see that he puts down with his skill, they will now generate silver isotomas, which in simple terms means damage boost. He gives more damage to the other characters, and on top of that, these silver isotomas, or I just call them the flowers, they increase Hexerai damage based on his defense. That's right, because Albedo, you can build on defense, and that means the more defense, the more damage that gets boosted for your other characters of the Hexerai group. Now, Kui. I don't have Kui personally, I wish I do now, but that means her normal attack rotation will not reset. It will in fact make more damage, which means more bombs, more explosions, more damage. You get what I mean? Now, in turn, her third rotation and her third normal attack will consume an explosive spark to unleash a coordinated charge attack, which means one big bomb and several other big bombs will make humongous damage. Now, Venti buffs. I have Venti, and I know the frustration of having his elemental burst, and there is no other damage other than from your other team members. What was up with that? But now, with this, he actually makes damage. So, once he releases his elemental burst, he will have animal infusion, and you'll have arrows that he can charge with normal attack with his burst. So that means he can be an on-fielder or driver, which will make him a good team archetype. So whenever it triggers a swirl reaction, damage for Venti and other people will increase, which is really cool. Now, Fischl. I love Fischl. She is C6. She is someone I will never let go. No matter how much you tell me, I will never let her go. I don't care. If Oz is on the field, an overload team will have an attack boost. That's right. So if you have a pyro support or charger, that will mean that when Oz is on the field, your damage will be boosted, which is really cool. I have a few overload teams, which is really good for me because I want more attack. I want things to explode. Now, Electro Charge and Lunar Charge with Oz on the team will increase your elemental mastery, which means there will be more chain reactions or bursts, if that makes sense. Now, Razor. I will admit I have not used Razor in a long time. I know, I'm sorry, Razor mains. You guys are lovely, but that means additional Electro Signals will overflow, which means he will deal more AoE damage. So that means you could put him back as a main or sub DPS. That's correct. This means that his kit will be a little bit more comfortable to play with, as I know playing him originally was a little bit clunky and not a lot of damage if you didn't have the correct supports, but now you can put him back. Now, Sucrose. I used to be a Sucrose main, so this actually really made my day to see this. Sucrose will increase her teammates' normal attacks, charge attacks, punch attacks, elemental skill, and burst damage whenever she uses her skill. Whew, that was a lot to say. Now, when she uses her burst, she increases Hexerai members' damage more. Now, Mona. She will increase vaporized damage and the duration of her Omen state, which is that little cute little thing that she spawns with her skill, will increase the damage dealt by her teammates. Even though she does considerably good buffs, she will do more buffs. Now, for Durin. I know, I don't have Durin. I wish I did. So, when you have 2 Hexerai members on his team, it will enhance the effects of his elemental burst in both forms. So yes, he does turn into a dragon and otherwise. So he will be resistant in white form, and he will have a damage boost to vaporize and melt reactions. So what do you guys think? If you guys are fans of Venti in the old gang, how happy are you with this update? And would you want more characters from that era to be buffed? Let me know what you think.